Good day, my name is Rhoda and I'll be speaking on biodiversity. I'd like to begin by defining the concept biodiversity. Simply put, it is the coexistence and balanced variety of living organisms in a particular habitat. In the world today, the variety of organisms already exists. However, there are several hindrances to the balance and peaceful coexistence of these organisms. I'll be discussing and proffering possible solutions to one of these hindrances, which is the use of materials in the production industry. The use of non-biodegradable materials in the production industry has over the years posed a threat to the balance among living organisms on Earth. Non-biodegradable materials are harmful in the following ways. 1. They take several years to break down. 2. Useful lands which could serve as grounds for planting of trees or home for wildlife is wasted when we dispose non-biodegradable materials in them. 3. Microplastics and other non-biodegradable materials are a risk to marine life. However, it is only fair to note that non-biodegradable materials also has its benefits. For example, they are very versatile when it comes to design, and secondly, they are more durable than other production materials. It is obvious that non-biodegradable materials are not the safest for our environment, which leads to the proposal of a better alternative, the use of biodegradable materials. Biodegradable materials are safer for the environment because of the following reasons. Number one, they are broken down by microorganisms, which means that useful land will not be wasted for their disposal. Secondly, they reduce greenhouse effects and global warming because they only emit 0.8 tons of carbon as opposed to non-biodegradable materials that emit 4.0 tons of carbon when they are being manufactured. In addition to this, biodegradable materials are recyclable, do not need fossil fuels when they are recycled, and do not emit toxins. This is in contrast to non-biodegradable materials that emit harmful chemicals, especially when burned. It is glaring that non-biodegradable materials and biodegradable materials both have their benefits and drawbacks. This is why I propose my solution, the 70-30 policy in the production industry. The 70-30 policy simply means that 70% of the materials used for production will be biodegradable materials, while 30% of the materials used for production will be non-biodegradable materials. Majority of the materials used should be biodegradable because the downsides of biodegradable aren't as much as those of non-biodegradable materials, and also biodegradable materials are safer for the environment. Anything safer for the environment brings a balance and peaceful coexistence, which is the essence of biodiversity. I believe that biodiversity can and should be achieved for the earth to continue existing peacefully. I conclude by quoting Greta Thunberg: the more your carbon footprint, the more your moral